Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and to the Greek campaign, where rather than what I was expecting, which was to wait a while and build some of those new cruisers and maybe get the new battleship online. No. Spain being jerks. We will destroy you. We will destroy you. Okay, so we probably need to switch everybody back to sea control, as they do have a fleet. Which ones can I resume? You, not you. Okay, fleet. Let's go. The French are all. Oh no, the British are taking Canary Islands. What do they actually have as in terms of fleet? That's that it. Battlecruiser, armoured cruiser, 2 lights and a destroyer. It is. Okay, let us do something slightly different then. We'll move the whole fleet out. But we will leave them with a battleship. And a couple of heavy cruisers there. We'll send a battleship and a couple of heavy cruisers there. We'll send a battleship and there must be another cruiser somewhere. Yeah, there's one. And a couple of cruisers over there. And the rest of the fleet is going to go all the way over here. The battle cruisers. Although Nichos is slower. Have I sent the wrong ship somewhere? Papadikolis is the right one. It's Samos. Okay, so Samos should head over this way. And Nichos should head here. Then I'll reassign it. Right, let's see if the Spanish want to fight. Welcome back. I thought I'd show off a cool feature added by Twigs and Fixes and is part of the dip mod. Bulgaria is allied with Spain, so I'm able to attack Bulgaria, so I am doing that. And allow us to advance a little bit over here. Is Montenegro allied with anybody? No, doesn't look like it. Anyway, yeah, we should take this fine next turn. The British have taken the Canary Islands. The British are about to take Western Spain. We have Spain blockaded. So yes, not going especially well for them. Does Bulgaria have oil? Ooh, definitely worth a pickup then. Anyway, the battleship is done. The new one, it is commissioning up. I could build another one, but what I actually want to do is refit the Canaras again because we can. So let's go to refit. Could we switch to diesels? Yeah, we could. Diesels with a battery. Crop 4. Puppet 4. All or nothing. Probably emphasis on the all, given the way the ship is built. Semi-automatic guns. Boom. Yeah, sure. That's just a cheeky systems upgrade, because I don't think I have displacement remaining to do anything else. But yeah, there you go. She gets yet more advanced stuff. Trialing out those 12-inch Mark IV guns. The largest Mark IV gun that we have in service. Mark IV 6 inches. Yes, gotta keep her up to date. She does a very important job guarding Athens. I just like keeping her around. Why not? I really hope that some monster battleship doesn't turn up late game and absolutely obliterate her, but yeah. 2 months. Okay, cool. Question is, do I just build another one of these? These are pretty good ships, I reckon. They're not significantly better than a Lemnos. But they are better. Expand our battleship forces. Always useful, as we only actually have 4, soon to be 5. Canaris not really counting. Yeah. I do have more hulls, but I don't think they're going to give me very much in terms of benefit. I really don't. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I've got hiccups now. Modern Light Cruiser 2 could be potentially interesting. Oh wait, I already have the stuff for new destroyers. Yeah, I could build some new destroyers right now. Also going to have to set this back to 50. Yeah, let's get a destroyer in. I was kind of hoping the Spanish fleet would show up to fight me, but I think they've thrown themselves at the Royal Navy at some point and have been sunk, unfortunately. Modern destroyer standard. So these would be a contemporary to these. So it's probably looking at a 2,000 ton ship or thereabouts. 2,000 ton destroyer that can do 36 knots would be lovely. They're a bit long. Probably better off with the shorter ones. That would actually make them smaller. Don't want that. Still think 2,000 was about the right place to put it. Let's see if we can get it to work. Ain't fitting. That one does. Getting a big. Oh, these are so much better. Maybe I don't do reduced beam. Still go for the 2,000. There we go. This is where I discover that I don't get anything better out of them, which is often what happens when you're building destroyers. Kind of annoying. But 6 guns on like so. I'm not caring about the positioning as much. That would be a lot of gun, but yeah, not realistic. That would actually give me fewer torpedoes, but more guns. That does seem like a reasonable trade-off if I can get it to work, but I don't think I can. Yeah, by the time I put armor on this thing, we're at 119%. And then it's like, am I getting anything over this ship for 3 times the price? I'm really not. So, no. I'm going to not do that. Thank you. I don't need more destroyers anyway. They've barely gotten used so far in the campaign. So I'm not going to worry about that. I can't afford to put through the next battleship yet, but I will hopefully be able to soon. And soon Spain should give up, I think. Yeah, they have no fleet. They must have... I saw them sailing this way. They must have run into a British squadron and just gotten absolutely deleted. Shame. Well. The Spanish might not have any ships, but it appears that the Bulgarians do. They have 3 Almanzora class destroyers, which I assume they got from Spain, given the name. They also have an Ulan class destroyer, which we have met before. This is an Austrian ship. Very interesting. So I actually had the opportunity to take Bulgaria earlier. I just completely forgot about it. I keep forgetting that you can do this now. Right, turn that off. I mean, this is overkill, I would argue. Possibly extreme overkill. Oh, we've started pretty close, though. Maybe that'll give them a bit of an advantage. Oh, that poor little destroyer. That looks like a hit. Bonk. Poor little Mino. Actually, it's not a bad destroyer design. 2 5.4-inch guns up front, 1 midships, a couple of 3-inch guns, and 15 torpedoes. The only problem being they're electric, so they don't have the best range, but nice and stealthy. 32 knots ain't bad. That's actually that's like an okay destroyer. How much are they? 170 million. That's quite expensive. But I don't mind that. This is even more fun. Look at this. That's just all torpedo. Oh, okay, it's a gun hidden in there. I kind of love that. 7-kilometer torpedoes on that one. It's the Ulan. Again, solid design. And then we have another one of those all torpedo designs. Three-inch guns firing. Probably need armor piercing on the secondaries, because I don't think the 6-inch guns have enough pen. Assuming they did put armor on them. Yeah, they did. Oh my word, that poor destroyer. Mino, I'm so sorry. That is horrific overkill. Kinda love it though. Ships will take a while to find the range for this new target. At least they're going to hope they do. Oh my goodness, no. Oh, you fired. At Monopoly. Hard turn, everybody. Didn't last too long, but did get the torpedoes off. Ulan has also gotten their torpedoes off. So you are turning, aren't you? Yes, good. Well, you need to turn too, apparently. Other problem with electrics. They're not very fast. 33 knots. Courageous stuff. Very courageous. I get smashed there, but they avoided it. Secondary guns hurting them. That's because they're going for this one. Oh no. All of them have been hit now. Last one. Bravely still trying to do their thing. No luck. I mean, they tried. They even did some damage. One 5-inch ship doing a little bit of damage to the Aspis. And they did well. They got the torpedoes off despite the short range. Just, yeah. It was never going to go particularly well for them, was it? No. Good. That frees up... which ship was over here? Samos. Samos can come home, probably. Yeah, can just head home. This is going to take 4 turns. I don't believe they have any other ships, unless they summon them out of thin air. British are about to take Western Spain, which frees up this fleet. Will continue to blockade Northern Spain. I'd rather the British take Northern Spain than I do, to be honest, because I'm expecting at some point Britain and France to go to war with each other, but at the moment they're allies, which makes attacking either of them very, very tricky. Right, we have a peace treaty with the Spanish, which is good because they're about to lose their last province, so I might as well grab some money and allow the other powers to eliminate them. Right, let's move everyone back to port. Yeah, picking up Bulgaria is pretty huge. That's a big, big plus. I'll need to sort out the money again. I am building another one of the new fast battleships, the modern ones, because I might as well. All that needs increased a little bit. It should just be for a turn. Yeah, it's back to peace. I mean, in theory, yeah, really, the only enemies that will be potentially interesting to fight is Britain and or France. And France would be bad, which is currently the situation we're in. We need for this alliance to break. But yeah, look at France. France reigning supreme. They are by far and away the most dangerous country. Russia's still a threat, of course. They're definitely still a threat. But they seem to like us now, for reasons. Although they're at war with our ally. And I would have thought that would have brought us into the war against them. So I don't understand that. But everybody's at war with Denmark, apart from me. So maybe that's not how our alliance works. I don't ask me how alliances work in this game. It's very silly. So yeah, we're going to bring everything back to port. Deal with all that. And see what happens, I guess. Oh boy. Welcome back. Britain has decided to delete Denmark, who are our long-time allies. And you should never, ever ally with the tiny miners, because this happens. But I thought this might happen, and this is probably one of the only ways for us to generate some interesting content. And it means that we are not at war with Britain's ally, France. In fact, their alliance has broken, which is fantastic for us. So we only have to fight Britain at once. I am going to sacrifice the Danish. Sorry, Danes. Because, yeah, Britain has an enormous fleet. 1.4 million tons of warships. We do not have that much. We only have about 500,000. So we are very much going to be on the back foot. We are quite likely to lose a significant number of our ships and possibly colonies. But, you know, that's... We're not... Realistically, if we're fighting against the British, we're going to have to at some point, because the reality of it is our core territory is entirely down to the British. So I can't do anything about any of the stuff that we have outside of the Mediterranean. That is going to have to fend for itself until we can secure access to them. And that means taking Egypt and Gibraltar and possibly Western Spain. But it definitely means taking Egypt. And I think we should do that sooner rather than later. So I'm going to move the fleet out to Alexandria. At the very least, we will be able to block British fleets entering through the Suez Canal. Actually, head to the entrance to the Suez Canal. So if we're able to take northern Egypt and, say, Cyprus, and then move along, grab Tripoli, Malta, and then prepare for an assault on Gibraltar, I think that's probably our best bet. Because I don't want to have to move the fleet back. So if we take Gibraltar, we can sit the fleet here, and then that will block. That will block the British, and possibly we are able to hang on. But this is going to be very tough. Oh boy. Okay. So the fact that there's a GHI design in here means that I am going to be... this is going to be tough. Are they all GHIs? No. So we've got the Monarch class here, which are human designs. 24 knots, 8 16-inch guns. So a bit like a Queen Elizabeth, but with 16s. This thing with 18.7s, costing 1.2 billion each. So very, very dangerous. We do have our latest and greatest ship here. We then have battle cruisers with oh boy, 10 18-inch guns each. My. So how many capital ships do they have? 1, 2, 3 battleships, 4 battle cruisers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 battleships and 3 battle cruisers. So pretty even there. Although our ships are on the whole quite a bit cheaper than the British ones. We then have a heavy cruiser division with 10-inch guns. 8 10-inch guns. It's pretty nice. 30 knots. Very equivalent to ours, I would say. I did actually bring a balanced fleet. We actually have more heavy cruisers than they do. So we should have a slight advantage there. They then have a smattering of light cruisers with 7-inch guns and some with 5s. So again, pretty even there. I have 3 7-inch armed cruisers. They also have 3. And where they have an advantage is they have these 5-inch cruisers. No torpedoes on them, though. And a bunch of destroyers, which I have not brought with me. Okay, that is going to be a very tricky fight. And this is all of my fleet. And this is a portion of theirs. Probably not even a fifth of their fleet. So that's going to be interesting, and in the next episode, because I'm a tease. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.